Are you happy? Really think about that. It's a question that I ask myself all the time. I work at a high school in California, and I'll never forget this one day that a student came to me and said, I'm not happy, and I don't know why. You see, this kid was a big man on campus, popular, athlete, going to a great college, and yet despite all of that stuff, he still wasn't happy and couldn't understand why. And I just wondered, do you ever feel like that? You know, like you should be happy, but you're not, and it doesn't really make any sense. Jesus knows what that's like. In the story of the gospel this Sunday, we hear about the feeding of the 5,000, which is this awesome, glory-filled moment where Jesus makes it clear to these people that he's not just a man, but a divine being. And yet, just preceding the story, we also hear about the death of John the Baptist, someone that Jesus cared for very, very deeply. And it says in Scripture that he wanted to get away to a lonely place. He wanted to mourn. He was sad. And when I first read that, I'm just kind of like, Jesus, you're God. Like, you know you're going to see him again. You know he's in heaven. Why are you sad? But Jesus shows us that he's human, and he knows what it's like to be us, and that he also needs to mourn. He needs to express that human emotion. And at that very moment, there's a shift, there's a turning point, because there's these people, these 5,000 people following behind him. And so Jesus doesn't have this moment to mourn. So instead he turns to the people, he takes them up on the mountaintop, he spends time with them, he teaches them, heals them, and ultimately he feeds them. But what people may not know about this is that it's actually prefigured in the book of Isaiah in the Old Testament. There's this awesome scripture in Isaiah 25 that talks about the messianic banquet, this moment that when we're in heaven, we're going to be at this amazing family meal, this family table together with God. And there's going to be these fine drinks and fat foods, and it's just going to be the most amazing meal you've ever had. But then the most awesome verse comes next, where it says, God will swallow up death. God will swallow up death, and he will wipe away the tears from our faces. You see, as Catholics and Christians, we're not ordinary people. We're living intentionally on a journey towards heaven, where we know God will swallow up death. Not only is he going to provide for us here on earth, not only is he going to teach us and heal us and feed us, but we know that the very end is not simply death, because God's going to swallow up death. God is going to make a place for us in heaven where we have the most amazing family get-together with him and all the people who've been faithful in following him till the end. So no matter where you're at right now in your life, no matter what's going on, I just want you to take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, just say, I trust you, Lord. And those words draw the presence of God. Just spend some time after this video just breathing in God's presence and speaking out, I trust you, Lord. Knowing full well, especially at the Sunday Gospel at Mass this weekend, that God will not leave you alone. He comes and he swallows up death.